NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Orbits of Mexico City taking on our home team. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team...
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Back to throw here. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea.
There he goes, left side. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a big play there. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Orbits have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curry, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Garcia. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter. Mexico City in possession. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
He's now 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off. And guess what? The quarterback's down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Orbits are able to add on to that lead.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Now a give right side. Curry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Curry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garcia. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw here.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Curry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Garcia. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys needed a strong finish, and they got it, as the victory there caps off a 12-5 regular season.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
And they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw again. And this one's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Curry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Orbits have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle they go. Curry, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Tigers get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle taken in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly...
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Watson has it right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. at the 49-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. There he goes again. And touchdown!
A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Orbits are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll set up to throw, and that's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Garcia. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Mexico City.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
He finds his man, complete. It's Garcia. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, a little under 2.5 to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Now 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Tigers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.